life changers, to another episode of Transition Puzzle. I am Dr. Pamela K. Caldwell with the CAM group, and today I will be bringing you a topic that I have been thinking on, and I have been discussing this topic with my niece as well as with my mom. And it is, if you follow me and follow my blog on my website, I have a couple of blogs about finding me. But this one is going a little step further past finding me and talking about finding your power. But before we talk about finding your power, first off, we have to talk about losing your power. Because if we're finding something, that means we're losing something, or we have lost something or lost connection with something. And so now we have to find or reconnect with that thing. So it's not like finding your power, it's like reconnecting with your power. But before we can talk about that, we have to talk about how did we lose that connection? So how did we get disconnected with our power? What happened? And we have to get our mindset right, because if we get disconnected, it doesn't mean that when we do get connected the first time, that we will never have a disconnection. Okay, disconnections will come because there's changes we go throughout our life, and we navigate these different changes, and it may boggle us down where we do get disconnected from who we are and what drives us and what motivates us. So how do we find that connection? How do we reconnect with ourselves in order to reconnect with our power? That is what we are going to be talking about today. And I'm bringing it to you because, yes, I have gone through this phase where I have been disconnected from my power, disconnected from who I am. But before I can get reconnected, I had to look and ask, well, why? How did I lose that connection with who I am? And so I had to get a deep reflection. What are my triggers? Why did I think I had lost connection with who I am and that power? So I had to recognize that, because I know this is not going to be the first time that I get disconnected, because life happens. And sometimes we get so focused on something that we forget us, and we forget what part we have played in the problem, and therefore what part we play in finding the solution. And so I know that this isn't the only time I'm going to lose that connection, but I have to become aware, have that self-awareness, so when I do lose it again, I can focus and understand why. Understand what were my triggers that caused me to doubt who I am, to doubt the power that I have, to doubt where I've been and where I'm going. There's triggers, and I have to realize, and I have to come to reality of understanding what are those triggers. And it will be different for everyone, but we have to become aware, because we have to understand the problem is we lost our confidence. In this confidence, we lost that power, we lost that image, that self-identity. So what caused us? If that is the problem, what part of the problem are we? And what part did we play in the problem? And once we know that, then what part are we going to play in finding the solution? So going back to losing that confidence, losing your confidence. And I am talking about myself and what I went through, and hopefully this will help someone else in recognizing how you lost that confidence and how to gain it back and see the trigger so you won't lose that confidence in the future. Or if you do, you will recognize it earlier so you won't go down that path of getting overwhelmed, having that self-doubt, losing it, and then having to rebuild it. And so this goes back to what my parents would always tell me growing up. You can't hang with everyone. And I know we're adults and you may be adult, but we have to put it in the context of adulthood. So you can't network with everyone. And who do you need to network with? That is for you to decide. For me, I look at energy. What energy are you bringing to the table? When I am around you, what energy? Are we having conflicting energy, or is it an energy that is interconnected and building on one another to build greater energy, to do greater things? And only you know what your energy is and what energy is uplifting to you. And sometimes I know for me, I forget my energy and what my energy needs to thrive. And so I try, or I force myself into these situations where I know good and well it's not for me and it's not going to make me thrive, but I force myself in there and then wonder why it doesn't work. Why? Because it's not fitting me. It is not fitting my energy. And that has nothing to say with the circle or who I'm networking in. It's just that my energy isn't fitting with theirs. And that's okay. It doesn't mean either energy is bad. It just means the energy isn't fit. It could fit later on in life, but at that moment in time, it's not fitting. And for you to know that, you have to know your energy, who you are. And when your energy or your gut is telling you, this isn't the right place for you. And when it's telling you that, you have to have the confidence to move on, knowing that at this moment, it is not beneficial to me, not saying that it's not going to be beneficial in the future, or it may be, or that it may not be beneficial for someone else. But for you, it's not beneficial. So do you know your energy and what your energy needs to thrive? And do you have the confidence to say, this environment is not good for my energy? And so therefore, I have to find an environment that is good for my energy, and that where my energy can connect with others' energy, and we can just have this burst of energy where we're moving forward, where we're all growing, we're all helping each other grow, not by our standards, but by their standards. We're open enough to hear what their standards are, how they need to be motivated, where they want to go, and encourage them to journey along their journey that they have put for themselves. And be able to give feedback if needed or if desired by them. So this is all a part of, if your energy is not in that mixing with energy that is going to make you thrive, then you are going to doubt yourself. Okay, because you're going to be thinking, well, why can't I connect? Why can't I fill in the blank? Because your energy is trying to tell you something. And are you listening? So it's not that you don't have the qualification. Maybe that's just not the right place for you to thrive. And if it's not, then you have to find that right place to thrive. If not, you're going to get disconnected with your confidence. You are going to get disconnected with your power. Okay, and then you're going to go down this road of thinking, I haven't accomplished anything. I haven't done anything. I'm not doing anything. And in reality, you have. So what do you do when you get disconnected? First, you have to find your triggers. What is causing you to get disconnected? Two, knowing your energy. Knowing your energy will allow you to navigate and to network many circles to find that energy and that environment that you thrive on. So you have to be self-aware to know your energy. Okay. And knowing your energy, you have to be willing to say, no, this environment is not right for me at the moment. Doesn't have to mean something is bad. It just means this isn't the environment that you need to thrive at this moment in time. And regardless of what the next person says to you, you in your bubble, this is not the right environment for you to thrive in. And so then you have to be willing to go out and find that energy, that community that you are going to thrive in. It could be face-to-face, it could be virtual, it could be hybrid, it could be a mixture of environments that you need in order for you to thrive. So are you willing to put in the work in order to know your energy, in order to have that confidence to say, no, this environment is not right for me. I need to find an environment that I am going to thrive in. So being disconnected, getting reconnected. So getting reconnected, sometimes you have to sit down and literally go down your accomplishments. Because sometimes you have to see it for yourself, what you have done. And it's not comparing to anyone else or what anyone else done. It is looking at you. What have I done? What have I accomplished? It's not trying to build your ego, thinking you're better than anyone. It is just being truthful, face the facts. This is what I have accomplished. Be honest with yourself. What have you done? Have you gone to school? Okay, you have and graduated. Okay, you've accomplished something. Have you came about with an idea to start a business and you are in the process of starting that business? Then you have accomplished something. And it could be simpler to that. Were you able to wake up when your alarm went off, to stand on your own 2 feet and take a breath? That's an accomplishment. Sometimes it is that basic. But whatever it is, you have to come face to face with your accomplishments, what you have accomplished. And it doesn't matter if anyone else has done that or if anyone else thinks that's an accomplishment. This is you. This is you. And what do you see as an accomplishment? And that is helping you reconnect with that power that you have, reconnect with who you are. And I have to do that on a daily basis, because if you are new to finding out about Dr. Pamela K. Caldwell, myself, or the CAM group, or the transition puzzle, I am an expat. I live in China. I've been here since February 2017. I've been here through the pandemic. So yes, so I am in a totally different culture, and I had to find, where do I fit in? And during that, yes, I have lost my confidence, and I'm trying to reconnect with my confidence, reconnect with my power to know who I am, so I can go forth, so I can be grounded and know, why am I in this spot? You know, why did I decide to stay when the pandemic? What is my purpose? You know, what am I trying to achieve? What life assignment am I on at the moment? So then I can focus on, okay, this is a moment in time. It doesn't mean it's always going to be like this. And if it's not, it doesn't mean it was bad. Just at that moment, where am I at? And knowing that who I am at that moment will change because I go through changes. And just because I get reconnected with my power, with my confidence, doesn't mean I'm always going to be there. Things happen in life that shakes us, that causes us to doubt ourselves and what we have done and where we're going. Maybe because, one, we haven't found that community, or we haven't found that energy that merges with ours and make a bigger energy. Or maybe you're just starting to feel overwhelmed because you have multiple decisions that you have to make. What are your triggers? I had to find mine. I know when I get overwhelmed, I can go down the rabbit hole thinking I haven't done anything, I haven't accomplished anything, just thinking crazy thoughts. And I'm talking to you because I'm recently done this, and I'm in the process of getting reconnected with my energy, reconnected with my power. So when I'm telling you this, trust me, I have experienced it. I am experiencing it now. So that's why I can talk about it and be very dramatized, full of energy when I talk about it, because I know this isn't the first time I have felt this. It won't be the last. But every time I felt this, I learn a little bit about myself. I learn what my triggers are. And so I know when I get overwhelmed, when I don't get outside and connect with the environment. Sometimes it's just walking around my apartment complex, my apartment residency, that I can just breathe in. Okay. And I like to do it early in the morning when everyone is asleep and the sun is just coming out and it's just quiet. And then I can connect, and I can just connect with the air, connect with, the environment, the trees, just like breathe it in and think about, I've been in this country, in Chongqing, China, for going on 5 years. I came not knowing any of the language, and now I can speak some. I can read and listen better than I can speak, but that's coming. And I have met people I would have never met before, and I've experienced foods and drinks and just a different world. And so that's an accomplishment in itself. It's like, no, I can't have a whole conversation in Mandarin, but I can pick up some stuff, and I'm further along than I was when I first came. So that's an accomplishment. Being in my 40s, learning a language that's characters. Okay, that's an accomplishment. So sometimes you just have to be real with yourself about what you have accomplished. Not saying that you're doing this to get your ego, but just to see who you are and what you have done. And to know that you have done something. And maybe we have to do this from time to time so that we can continue to feel confident in the skin we're in. No, maybe we're not perfect and we're not at a spot where we want to be, but it doesn't mean we can't grow, we can't move into that spot. Whether it's health and wellness, whether you want to lose weight or start eating healthier, or fill in the blank, anything about health and wellness. You may not be where you want to be, but you can start and you can be on the journey to get there. So as long as you're moving forward in the right direction to your goals, that is what we need to focus on. And it will help you continue to stay connected with your energy, stay connected with your confidence, stay connected with your power. So that's what I have been dealing with, and that's what I am trying to become aware of, my triggers, what causes me to be disconnected, so that when it happens again, I can see it, okay, and I can prepare for it, and I don't go down this rabbit hole of, oh, woe is me, I haven't accomplished anything. Whatever you say to yourself, yes, because I have more, getting all having that anxiety, speed up, the depression trying to come in, just knowing that, you know what, I'm not perfect, but I have accomplished things. I'm on the road to accomplish other things, and just know who I am. And having that confidence to know that I'm not going to fit in everybody's circle. I'm not going to be at everybody's table, but I'm not supposed to be. And being at everybody's table, is that really beneficial to me? And just to know that the tables I'm supposed to be at, trust me, I will be there and I will make a difference. And that is all that matters. And so that's what I'm saying to you. You're not going to be at everybody's table. You're not going to be in everybody's circle, but that's okay. You don't have to be. You need to be in the circles, at the tables that is going to connect with your energy. And y'all can work together and create greater energy and do greater things and to grow. Those are the circles, those are the tables that you want to be at. And having the confidence, if that's not what's happening, to tell yourself, that's okay, I need something else. And being okay with that. So finding your power, getting reconnected with your power, getting reconnected with your confidence. That is what we have talked. That is what I have talked about today. I hope this has helped you, because this is something that I go through. And and I use my framework, My Greatest Me. And basically, my greatest me is, what do you need more and less of in order to navigate a change? So my change was getting reconnected with my power, getting reconnected with my confidence. So what did I need more of? What did I need less of? What did I need more of? I needed more of a reality check of who I am and what I have done and what am I doing. I need to sit down. I had to sit down and say, what have I done? What am I doing? What am I trying to do? And look at it as, where was I a year ago in this road, working on this goal? Where was I 5 years ago? So what did I need more of? I needed more of a reality check. I needed more of coming face to face with who I am. What did I need less of? I needed less of negative energy. I needed less of me trying to fit in where me and my energy didn't belong. And coming to that realization, that is what I defined as my greatest me. So then I had to navigate this road to reconnecting with my power, reconnecting with my confidence. And so what did I need to do to prepare? Okay, to prepare my mind, prepare my energy, to prepare my soul. Okay, and it goes back to, I had to literally sit down and look at my resume. Okay. And then and then I moved it through the phase, or moving into the cycle of being, where I'm living it, where every day I have to remind myself. Okay, you have to build I have to build my confidence every day. It's not a one day, oh, I do this, I say this, my confidence is built and I don't have to do anything. No, it's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. You have to look at self. Where's your energy? If this is the problem, how am I a part of this problem? And recognize that. Because if you don't know what part you play in the problem, how are you going to know what part you're going to play in the solution? So living it, being it, it's coming to terms and staying connected with this journey that you're on, this transition you're trying to go through. What part of the problem do you play? What are your triggers? How do you get disconnected? In order to know how are you going to solve the problem? How are you going to get reconnected with your power, reconnected with your confidence? And that's the sustaining part, knowing this. And when you see yourself going off track or not maintaining it, what are you going to do? You're going to go back and understand what are your triggers. Okay, what your journey, how did you get disconnected? How did you reconnect before? And then understanding the future where, yes, you may get reconnected now, but later down the road, when life happens, you may get disconnected. So understanding that in the future, you may have to go through this cycle again of getting reconnected with your confidence, getting reconnected with your energy. And so I hope you have learned something. I know I have, because I have been, like I said, talking to my niece, talking to my mom, thinking, going back to my framework, my greatest me, and figuring out how can I reconnect with my power, reconnect with my confidence. And this framework, My Greatest Me, you can find it in my book, My Greatest Me, Navigating All of Me. It is available on Amazon as an ebook or a paper book. You can also learn more about me and the CAM group if you visit my website, www.thecamgroup.org. CAM is K-A-M. So when I say CAM is K-A-M, and you can visit my website and you can see what, one, you can learn more about what is this framework that I call My Greatest Me and how I can help you get reconnected with your power, reconnected with your confidence. And so visit my website. You can sign up for my email list. And so you can be the first to know what is going on with me in the CAM group. And then also you can find me on social media. So if you go to my website, you'll be able to connect with me, see how to sign up for my email, as well as connect with me on social media, as well as purchase my first solo book, My Greatest Me, Navigating All of Me, where I explain my framework, My Greatest Me, and how I use it in 3 different journeys and changes that I am navigating and have been navigating. So I thank you again, Life Changers, for joining me today on this episode of Transition Puzzle, where I talked about reconnecting with your power, reconnecting with your confidence. So again, I am Dr. Pamela K. Caldwell with the CAM Group. And until next time, just know I am my greatest me, becoming, being, sustaining. Sai Jen. Bye.